there's the big question, and then there's the smaller one. So the big answer is just that God has allowed, because of our sin, way long time ago, Adam and Eve, we read about in the Bible, sin set the world on a course. And this is just one of many things, whether it's war, whether it's, things much more tragic like the Holocaust, when we think about the plague, especially in the 14th century, that killed like 50% of the people in Europe. I mean, when you think about that and you go, wow, this is like bad, but it's nothing. It's like nothing. Good thing people aren't around from, 600 years ago, because they'd be going like, oh, why are you guys so worried? I lived through the plague, that was a real pandemic, and then we would be like, just be quiet. But the truth is that God has let these things go, and they play out because it's part of the consequence of the beginning of, original sin that goes all the way back, that it affected not just us as human beings, it affected the world. But I think the question, the way I think about it, and I actually posted something like that this week, which is why I'm glad you asked, is that I don't think God is like causing this to happen, that he's brought it upon the world to judge the world, okay? And just like when we read in the Bible in the book of Acts, you read about Stephen being stoned to death. The religious leaders had kind of like sparked this like riot, and then they go out and they kill Stephen. And right after that, there's this huge persecution that comes on the church. I don't think God caused that to happen. But what happened is the Christians in Jerusalem, many who had come from all over the Roman Empire, had come to Jerusalem, they had become believers, and they didn't want to leave. They did what we all do, like, this is awesome, this is great, we want to stay. And God used that, even though he didn't cause it, he used it to spread the gospel across the empire. That's the question I'm asking. Not why did God cause it, but it's the question of what can God do with this through us? What can he do with it? And then let's figure that out and let's do it.